Convergent Nation, how is everyone? Hopefully, everyone is well and safe. Thankfully, we continue to see a small but continued decrease in the number of colleagues who have been impacted by the coronavirus, and people continue to recover. Most importantly, from this, and want to continue to ask you to fill out the fit for duty forms and continue to do the right thing. Right? If you don't feel well, let people know, don't come to work, and we can certainly navigate through this as safely as we can. You know, the more that time goes on, I was thinking about this. This thing started in March, and here we are in mid-August, which is kind of hard to believe. And by all indications, there's going to be a vaccine, which is awesome news. The question is when this will be available, and I think best case for some, in a limited basis, will probably be available by the end of the year for those that most need to have it available. But for the rest of us, probably some point in the spring when it becomes most widely available, and we can begin to pick up the pieces and fully move forward. So when all is said and done, it's going to be probably a full year of working and living through this and managing through it. And the good news is we're 5 months through it. By the end of the month, we'll be halfway through it, hopefully, and that will be a timeline that we all can work to and move forward on. When we look at that and think about it, then that has meant that we've had to look at the future and how we're going to plan things for the future and some of the key events for next year. And we shared with the executive team and the senior staff this week that unfortunately we've decided that we won't be able to hold the nation conference in 2021, and just too much risk at this point. Even if there is a vaccine, it will be likely to be early in the days of rolling that vaccine out. So the thoughts of bringing as many people, over 1,000 people together to a location, and the potential ramifications and risk that would go with that just were too high. So this is something that we, as an organization, use. It's, I believe, critical to the strength of the culture and why our culture has evolved and become what it is. The fact that we bring people together for team building, collaboration, to get to know each other, it really does facilitate our ability as an organization to support our customers and know how to support our customers around the world. So this is it's going to be a huge loss. I'm super excited. Tony is and the marketing team are doing a terrific job of coming up with and building on the success of CultureCon that we did back in May of this year. So a lot of ideas and how we're going to offset this. I think in true Convergent fashion, we'll take something that is difficult and not what we want to do, and quite frankly make it a huge positive. And I think find a way to actually be more inclusive in how we use this, and or use the whatever is going to replace the nation meeting to drive our company forward. So stay tuned for more on that. I was just the marketing team was just taking me through the Nation News live schedule, and I think there's a lot of terrific content there that everyone will be very excited to hear about, and some fun stuff to laugh about, and to keep true to our values and beliefs around fun and laughter and the community that we support and the colleagues. So look forward to doing that. It's just 2 weeks from now, basically, and no, 3 weeks from now, and I think we'll all have a lot of fun and enjoy the news that will come out of that. Recently you might have heard about Google and ADT partnering together, and as Google has this product, they acquired Nest a few years ago. You might have heard the company that has a programmable thermostat that basically adjusted the temperature in the house based on how you were living and using. It was a perfect example of IoT and using data to try and make people's lives better. One of the challenges they found with that, though, is it's not everyone wants to go changing their thermostats in their home. It's not always the easiest of things. And as Google wants to bring more to the world, in the world of IoT devices, they needed a way to get into people's homes. And they saw and looked and saw that ADT is a company that is an important service provider to the residential marketplace, a long-standing one, has a good reputation, and certainly can go that last mile. So we've asked Eric to talk a little bit about that and how we as a company are evolving and thinking, and where the how our world is going to change post-COVID, right? And it's going to change for a lot of reasons, but already, even in conjunction with the changes that were coming from COVID, AI, machine learning, data science, really making significant inroads into our industry, both from a fire and a security standpoint, and certainly is going to be areas that will take our company forward. So, without further ado, let me introduce Eric Yunag, and he'll give you an update, some insights on not only Google and ADT, but more importantly, how we view this and where we see ourselves as a company evolving in the years to come. So, Eric, take it away. Everyone, stay well, enjoy the summer and or summer weather, and we'll talk to you all. I'll be on vacation next week, so Mike Mathis will be joining you and giving you an update on, I think, some pretty cool stuff. So, Eric, take it away. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Ken, and hello, Convergent Nation. My name is Eric Yunag, and I'm your Vice President of Technology. Today, I want to share with you a little bit about what's happening in the area of innovation and some of the strategy we are developing to better serve our customers. You may have seen in the news recently that Google has entered into a partnership with ADT to deliver new products and services together. When you think about Google, a global search engine technology giant, and then ADT, a traditional alarm company with a central station, it may seem like a strange combination. But at the core of this partnership is something that I think is really important in the trend of digital transformation. Now, I know that sounds like a buzzword, but bear with me here. That's really just the reimagining of customer experiences using technologies like cloud, big data, and AI. Now, for Google and ADT, I believe that's exactly what's happening here. They're going to be able to bring a new generation of cloud-native systems and devices into people's homes. They're going to be able to collect the data and events from across all of those systems on a modern cloud platform. And finally, they're going to be able to leverage those technology trends of big data, AI, and analytics to give people better insight into the events that matter into their homes and limit false alarms. Now, everything I just described is clearly focused on the residential sector, but the partnership and the technology themes highlight the far-reaching impact that digital transformation is ultimately going to have in our industry as well. So, how does Convergent lead in security, fire, and life safety digital transformation for our customers? Well, I think the same basic formula is true for us. It's the next generation of systems and services. It's leveraging the data across those systems and those touch points, and it's creating new customer experiences in the form of better security and business intelligence. So that first area of focus is the next generation of systems. And when I say that, that's really primarily software as a service or cloud systems. There's a whole new generation of partners and some existing partners who are bringing these new solutions to market. There's access control as a service, there's video as a service, analytics as a service, identity management as a service, and the list goes on. But there's a growing number of these companies, and we're actively evaluating which ones best fit our strategy and our culture as we go forward. The next area is managed services. We have much more happening around the world in this area than most people know. We have MSCC in Canada, we have MTS in Ireland, we have the work ICD is doing in China, we have IA in Australia, we have the AI team in Minneapolis, we have the cyber team, and they're all doing incredible things in the area of managed services that solve unique problems for our customers. Now, in the not too distant future, we can envision a managed services portfolio that brings together all of these things like security operations and cybersecurity, systems monitoring of all kinds, service desk offerings, and data and AI as a service, just to name a few. This is going to be a significant area of focus for us going forward to unify and scale these offerings to better serve our global customers. The last area is evolving the customer experience. As a systems integrator, these next generations of systems and services and access to the combined data gives us unprecedented ability to give our customers situational awareness to limit risk and drive business outcomes. So when you think about the insight we gain from all these cloud systems interacting with each other, those different services that we're talking about in managed services, and not to mention the Dynamics 365 capabilities we're bringing forward with the delivery insights we'll gain, we'll have very unique insights to provide our customers in the future. Now, I've been in this business my entire life, and I can't think of a time where the technology shift has represented such an important opportunity for us to evolve the way we serve our customers. And that's really why I'm so excited about what's happening in innovation right now, because it doesn't just mean new technology. It means new ways to be our customer's best service provider above all else. And I think that's the other key takeaway from the Google ADT partnership, that even with some of the smartest people on earth and some of the best technology in the world, Google recognizes that the front line, that last mile, is where service happens in this business. And as we bring new products and services to our customers, we have the enormous advantage of having the best frontline colleagues on earth delivering that service every single day. So, thank you, and I look forward to sharing more about innovation with you in the future. Have a great weekend.